Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. And today we'll be reacting to America's newest Take two. Editor Don, remember to take that part out.
No.
And today, we'll be reacting to America's newest Snowflakes video by Tommy and FG. Oh man, I thought that was a buzzword, you know, Snowflakes. I thought that was a buzzword back not too long ago, like 2022, maybe 2021, 2022, when like if you said that, you either got a strike on YouTube or a ban on Twitch or something like that. Was that not a buzzword, or am I thinking of something else? I don't know, but let's see what Tommy's talking about, man. You feel me? See what's going on with the Americas and these new boys and girls that are a little bit mad that other boys and girls are deciding that they don't want to be a boy or a girl no more. You feel me? That's what I'm assuming, at least. That's what I think is going on with this video. So that's why I said that, because that's what I think is gonna happen. But let's just get into the video. You feel me?
The American political climate the last year has been a little crazy, to say the least. I don't know about y'all, but waking up in the morning to check my phone nowadays and scroll my news feed, my mind has to hit a little virtual cigarette and let out a long puff before going through it. I feel like the Disney...
Oh, sorry. You probably shouldn't be doing that then. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what Tommy does on his day-to-day basis, bro. But if the first thing you do when you wake up is grab your phone and start going on your news feed to see what's happening in the world, it's gonna make you depressed, bro. I promise you that. It's gonna make you depressed. The first thing I do when I get up in the morning is shut off my annoying ass alarm that wakes me up, okay? But right after that, I'll get up out of bed and go do literally anything else before I pick up my phone. I don't pick up my phone until it's time for me to leave the house, bro. Or unless I'm going to work out. You feel me? So that's how you minimize your screen time, chat, just so y'all have a little bit of a idea of how to help yourselves in that case. Stop touching your phone. Stop reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up. Simple.
Disneyland mascot who has to go around looking jolly and happy for people all day. Then as soon as they get off their shift, they go to the nearest bar and down 8 shots before passing out in the alleyway. I guarantee in American politics, if you check every day of the last 365 days, it will be impossible to not find some type of controversy with this administration or someone inside it. Whether it's a statement they made, an action they did, an action they did not do, like releasing the Epstein files until the whole public pressured them to. Kids reading history books in the future are gonna have to go through a lot of chapters during this time period. And me observing it now that it's been a little over a full year since Trump's full-on takeover of the government, I notice now that the people who used to call people snowflakes on the internet and sensitive on the internet, usually to your typical blue hair girl stereotype on Twitter or people trying to cancel someone, have now turned into an exact clone of what they used to make fun of. And honestly, I'm surprised on how fast the tides have turned. I thought the MAGA people were supposed to be the group of people who were the alpha ones, who didn't give a if the truth hurt your feelings. That they weren't little liberal crybabies.
Wait. You mean the alpha males are the ones that are snowflakes now?
Wow.
My, oh my, how the tides have turned. How the tides have turned. How the turns have tabled, chat. You know what I mean? Oh, geez. Well, this is a interesting little image now, isn't it?
So couldn't even take a joke. But skip to 2026 now, and this is what we got.
He barely sings in English, Laura, and it's you know, they call him the king of the Latin trap. The trap is hiring somebody who's partisan and who has very dark images in his video.
We don't go to the movie theater to be lectured to and to have somebody throw their ideology onto us. I think it's will be successful.
All of us.
What?
So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out.
in hell. Call their employer.
It wouldn't be so crazy if it wasn't word for word and bar for bar hypocritical. And I really decided to make this video when the whole Bad Bunny halftime show happened. I'm gonna assume like 95% of my audience knows what the Super Bowl is, but I'll still explain it for my non-American viewers. The Super Bowl is the yearly game held by the NFL. That's the final game of the season between two teams. And every year, people make their bets on who's gonna win, meet up with family and friends to watch it. Then we all move on the next Monday.
We all know how that ended, Chad, okay? We're gonna leave that alone. Yeah.
To our miserable lives, getting ready to sleep and work for that 9 to 5 we hate. We also have the halftime show every year, where a big performer gets picked to perform on probably what is one of the biggest artist stages they'll ever have. This year, I feel like no one even cared about the teams that were playing, because all the focus was on the fact that Bad Bunny was gonna perform the halftime show. To MAGA, this was an atrocity that never be forgiven by humanity. America had now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. Alright, I know of Bad Bunny, but I don't think I can name a single one of his songs.
Is this nigga serious?
Like, don't get me wrong. There are probably some of his songs that I know, that I've heard, and that I like, but I just can't name it personally. So I don't. Other than that, I don't see what the big deal was with him, you know, playing the Super Bowl. I don't understand it, but I guess, you know what I mean?
Now fallen to the dark side, and they have lost something true to their hearts. I mean, how could a non-American, non-English speaking person even make it there? Oh, you said Puerto Rico has been a part of America since 1898, and the people there have been citizens since 1917?
Right.
God damn it, I don't care. Ice, get him off stage. The whole shocking thing about this is how much people have lost the ability to even search up something for half a second. Because with a couple of main complaints about it, one of them was, why is a non-American citizen performing at the halftime show? And even searching up are Puerto Ricans American citizens. Literally search up Puerto Rico and see who's listed as president. Information has never been more accessible in humanity, and yet these.
Hey, y'all about to make Tommy crash out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I'm trying to find a non-offensive word because y'all know I don't do the politics on this channel. So I'm trying to find a neutral word that I can use for both sides. These people are going to run Tommy up a wall. Okay? I don't know how better I could have said that without hurting somebody's feelings. And I'm really not trying to deal with an entire mob of people just coming for my neck for no reason, just because they don't like what I say. You know what I mean? It's so stupid, and it's so time consuming and energy wasting, even if you don't pay attention to it. Like, I probably won't, because I don't use Twitter, and you know, Twitter is their breeding ground. Man, I'm going on a rant for no reason. Let me shut up.
They'll refuse to search it up. I feel like you could put this in their face and they'd shake their head and refuse to accept it, like a baby not wanting to eat vegetables. I wonder if they know that America has multiple territories where people born on them are US citizens too. The other main complaint was that since none of his songs are in English, most people wouldn't be able to understand it watching it. And you know, if you are someone who genuinely wished you could understand the lyrics and were kind of upset because you couldn't, I could at least see some point of it. Not me though, because hey, I was vibing to it. It's still kind of confusing how this was getting so many complaints though, because there has been multiple songs.
Hey, listen. Tommy just made a great point, actually. Let's not even pretend, bro. Like, some of us, what the hell was that? Like, some of us Hispanics, right? Or Spanish speaking people, or any language for that matter, don't be listening to some of these musics, whatever, and be bumping that shit like crazy. There should be a vibe, bro.
He ain't lying.
I don't know if it's the accent that they be using with the beat and everything, but that should be a vibe, bro. I don't care what nobody gotta say. There's some Spanish songs I don't understand a single motherfucking word these niggas is saying, but that shit is a vibe, bro. I'll be rocking that shit, bopping to that shit, you feel me? So, let's not sit here and pretend like just because you can't understand what the nigga's saying, that the music is trash, okay? So, you know what I mean? And it's 2026, bro. People don't even listen to music for the lyrics anymore, they just listen for the sound. So, if the flow sounds good on the beat, you can enjoy it. Shut up, bro. Stop pissing and moaning so much about nothing.
Insanely good in America that were not in English. Despacito charted for 16 weeks in the #1 spot. The Macarena charted for 14 weeks in the #1 spot. Multiple K-pop songs have charted in the #1 spot. And it's because most people know you can still vibe with the song without it being in your language.
Right.
As humans, rhythm is intertwined with our bodies. It's the same reason why English songs also go #1 in countries where they don't speak English. Like, how do you think Michael Jackson became one of the biggest artists to ever touch humanity? Do you think these people were just listening to translated versions of his songs or the actual version he made? But man, when I saw them announce the Turning Point halftime show, I started dying laughing because no way did they deadass get so mad they had to make another show. If this type of shit happened on the other side, they would instantly start calling them snowflakes and woke for doing all this to avoid a halftime show. I refuse to believe anyone that watched this actually thoroughly enjoyed every single artist here.
USA All-American Halftime Show, and this one's for you, Charlie.
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer.
The funniest thing about the whole concert and the country artists they picked is that none of them even cracked top 10 on any chart or country chart. Not a single mainstream country artist wanted to risk their career for this bullshit. Even they knew it was
That plus they probably couldn't afford them anyway. Let's be so for real. Be so for real, bro. You really think they you really think they got money like that? Come on now. Yeah, I get the whole blah 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 whatever. But be so for real, bro. Come on now.
another one of their main complaints too, and the reason they said they couldn't even watch the halftime show at all, was because Bad Bunny hates America and always on it. When you actually search up what Bad Bunny doesn't like and why they say he hates America, he specifically said ICE and how they're on the streets terrorizing people moving like thugs. And he said the reason he doesn't want to tour in the US for now is because he doesn't want them to show up to his concerts and intimidate his fans. Imagine being
valid. That is a valid response, bro. That is like you as an American artist, right? Going to some place where you know they have a problem with the country, bro. Or there's something going on. Yeah, no, they have a problem with the country. Like, if you go to tour somewhere where you know the U.S. is having conflict with, you're going to be afraid that they're going to do something to your concert, bro, and hurt your fans, or worse, you're going to lose your life or something stupid like that. You know what I mean? So the man is valid in not wanting to tour in America right now with how this whole little thing is going on with the country, you know? Well, it's not a little thing. It's kind of a fucking gargantuan, massive issue that needs to be resolved. But I digress. I would do the same thing if I was in his position. So I completely and 100% understand his quorums with wanting to tour in the country. And I'm actually surprised that he did the halftime show with that being the case of him being, not wanting to tour in the country. But I guess this man has some cojones on him and he's just trying to whip it in the government's face. You know what I mean?
Being the artist and finding out one of your fans got detained for 12 hours in a jail cell just to be released after they find out they're actually a citizen, you would feel bad too. Let's be so for real too. You know damn well Trump would send ICE to one of Bad Bunny's concerts 100% for a show of alphaness and force. He's literally just trying to look out for his fans, but for some reason they took this as him not liking ICE equals hating everyone in America and wanting you to die. It's like that Twitter meme of when you say I like pancakes and someone replies so you hate waffles, like no. And another reason they said they didn't want to watch it was because his lyrics were too inappropriate. So they had to watch the good old family-friendly, all-America happy.
I know. Hold on. Pause. Timeout chat, flag on the play. Okay? Whoops. What do you mean his lyrics aren't family-friendly enough? Chat. Come on, man. I want y'all to be so for real with yourselves. If y'all listen to some of these country music, some of these country artists, listen, leave me alone, bro. If y'all listen to some of these country artists, have y'all listened to some of the white music. I use that term very loosely. White music. Y'all listen to some of these music and you want to, and that's more family friendly than whatever dude's singing about. I don't speak Spanish, bro. I don't know what he's singing about, bro. Really? Right. That's the game we're playing, huh? I hope Tommy gives us example of country lyrics, bro, because I would hate to have to go do it myself, because that would make editing this video that much more of a pain in the ass. But I hope Tommy please just give some examples so I don't have to.
Time show with family-friendly lyrics and artists. Good thing the main performer, Kid Rock, didn't play a very specific song he's made, though. A song with lyrics like, young ladies, I like him underage, see.
You what?
Hold on, chat. My freaking my freaking monitor just froze after that one. What the hell? What's going on here?
Some say that's
all right. Okay. Let's take it back, chat. Let's take it back, cause okay.
Performer Kid Rock didn't play a very specific song he's made, though. A song with lyrics like, young ladies, I like him underage, see. Some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
By the way, this song was in a kid's movie. And I actually watched in 5th grade. You just had to ruin my childhood, huh? Yeah, if I had kids, I'd take bad.
Family friendly country music, chat. You love to see it.
Money over any artist that said that. If they were also so worried about his lyrics and how crazy they were, then why did they say nothing when he performed in 2020? Like, Bad Bunny was literally an addition in the 2020 halftime show with Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. And not a single one of these souls were crashing out and threatening people back then. Right after the show, Trump made a tweet saying it was one of the worst halftime shows ever, which was, of course, suspected, and all this controversy mainly got inflamed by him talking about it in the first place. But it turns out when the actual halftime show came on, his ass and all of his family and friends were watching it. They didn't even try to fake watching that fake ass one. The other thing that showed me these guys are the new Snowflakes now was the Charlie Kirk fallout. It's been almost half a year since the Charlie Kirk assassination. Wow, the time flies by. Charlie Kirk is now a staple in any TikTok comment section. It's impossible to not see a Kirkified person at least once. I would say really in general on social media. It's impossible to not see one Kirkified image a day on any social media platform.
Listen, man, this shit is hilarious, chat. I will not even sit here and pretend like it's not. That shit be funny as fuck, bro.
If you really look back at how MAGA was moving when it happened, it emulates exactly the peak cancel culture they used to complain about. And this time was different, I feel like, because not only was it just regular citizens upset and reporting people, but our whole ass federal government was encouraging it too. As soon as anyone came out and made a joke about it, they got fired instantaneously with zero wait time. You had companies making statements saying that behavior is inappropriate.
My headphones are dying. God dang it.
Dealt with. I don't know the way they were dealing with these employees. I can only assume Trump's order was sending them to Guantanamo Bay. The vice president came out to host Charlie Kirk's show, and his main push on the show was to let people know it's okay to call someone's employer if they made a joke about Charlie.
And to fuck his wife, chat. We all know that. Come on now. Y'all remember that video. Do I need to play the clip? Do I need to play the... I'm not gonna play the clip, chat. I'm not gonna play the clip, okay? Well, we know, chat.
To get them fired. Which is ironic because he's the same one to this day who complains about cancel culture and says everyone is too sensitive.
And we have far more important work to do than canceling each other. We have got to build, and President Donald Trump is a builder.
Grow up. I'm sorry. Focus on the real issues. Don't focus on what kids say in group chat. The reality is that kids do stupid things, especially young boys. They tell edgy, offensive jokes.
Wait,
that's what...
On right-wing race group chats. interesting.
Kids do, and I really don't want us to grow up in a country where a kid telling a stupid joke, telling a very offensive stupid joke, is cause to ruin their lives. And by the way, if they were left-wing kids telling stupid left-wing jokes, I would also not want their lives to be.
So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out. And hell, call their employer.
No.
We don't believe in political violence, but we do believe in civility.
So which one is it? Are people too sensitive or are people not sensitive enough? All the people that were scrolling on Twitter finding everyone who made a joke, then used Tony Stark level tech to find these people's jobs and get them fired, I guarantee are the same people who said people are too sensitive when someone made a joke about George Floyd in 2020 and got fired. They refuse to believe they're acting in the same way. They think they have moral superiority. And I'm actually someone who thinks if you do make a dumb comment about someone, whether it's Charlie Kirk or George Floyd and it's your public social media account, then you shouldn't be surprised if you get reported and fired. People gotta know when you post something on the internet, you're basically posting it to the world, so there's always a chance. My whole point is that they're completely hypocritical and act oblivious to it. And these were the same.
Yeah, see, that's why you gotta just continue to make fun of them, bro. Make more fun of them. You complete. Yeah, my headphones is about to die, Chad. I need to plug these in. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go find my freaking charger for him. But yeah, you need to completely not harass, not bully, but just try your best to make these people look as stupid as possible without, you know, going to an extreme. You know what I mean? Because I don't know the best way to make someone see that they're a hypocrite. I don't know how to do that, right? The only way I know of is to mirror their actions back to them. But apparently these dumbasses are so motherfucking blind that they can't even see their own actions being reflected to them. And then they're still crying, bitching, and moaning about it. So I guess, I don't know. I guess you have to find another way to deal with that. But yeah, do that. Do it back to them. Make them realize the error of their ways. They probably won't. Let's be so for real.
He's right, you know.
But it'll be funny. It'll be funny. The internet will be in an uproar. And Lord knows the videos that's going to come out for me to react to make jokes about. So, you know what I mean?
Guys always saying, we're not like those guys always canceling everyone. Yet as soon as they get a teeny tiny taste of power, they use the whole leverage of the federal government to get thousands of people fired from their jobs. Even Joe Biden and Kamala Harris weren't coming out on behalf of someone to tell the American people to get people fired from their jobs. Imagine this exact scenario, but instead with a liberal influencer and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did it. These dudes are living on the internet. I fully believe now, up until this administration ends, MAGA's gonna be moving like this for every media that comes out. They even got mad at Superman, saying it was promoting woke ideology, probably trying to stop their base from watching it and helping it make money. If they did try though, it completely failed because shit was a banger. This is all because the director.
Oh my god, I hate that I didn't see this movie, chat. I hate that I didn't see this movie. I'm gonna make time to go see this movie sometime, either, I don't know. I'll find out when there's a next showing for it and go watch it, bro. Cause I was thinking that I wanted to go see it, but I just keep forgetting to go see it, and I never. Oh my god, chat. Ooh. I don't know, chat. My skin looks smooth as fuck, don't it?
Is this nigga serious?
Shit. Oh man, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
James Gunn said Superman was the story of an immigrant, which is factually true. He's not even from this planet. He had to quite literally adapt to act like a human on this planet. Technically, according to their ideology, they should hate Superman, and he shouldn't even be an American citizen because he's an illegal immigrant who came from another planet without getting his papers. I don't think they could come out and say Superman is an American. That'd be a little too far, even for them. So the best they could do was hating on the director and saying he's promoting wokeness.
For that, and I don't know. We don't go to the movie theater to be lectured to and to have somebody throw their ideology onto us. I wonder if it'll be successful.
You know what it says on his cape? MS-13.
Whole time the message of the movie was unity and kindness. I think the way their media ecosystem works and how they want things to go is they
Okay.
They know that since Trump and JD Vance are so accessible and could tweet anything at any time, they try their best to ramp up some little controversy that isn't even that deep and hope that Trump or JD Vance give a swing at it and it gives them even more attention. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how much.
Hey man, say man. Listen, chat. I already said all I'm going to say on that, where that's concerned, right? These people are just going to continue to try to just, I don't know for what reason, just try to make themselves look like the better option when it's so obvious that they're not. I'm plugging in my charger, chat. It's so obvious that they're not the better option, and it's so crazy that some people still to this day believe that they are, and those are the people that is getting fucked over the most. It's freaking hilarious, bro, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? They're gonna continue to let these people fuck them raw, looking them in the eyes while they're doing it, and lying to their face that they know we're not fucking you raw. Hey, it is what it is. Anyway, man, that'll be it for this video. Where's my buttons at? And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man.